Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and this is a very different intro than you're used to seeing on this channel. And the reason for that is because this ride video is going to be something that you've never seen before on this channel. This is the aftermath of a tornado. We had an F3 tornado come through, and it really did some severe damage to the trails. It really did a lot of damage to the forest. I think we had 10 people die from it. And it's something that we weren't used to dealing with. So, and as you can see right now on the screen, we came up to the trailhead. Like, this is just coming off of a road, and there was already a tree down, and the power line was actually, there was a wire on the ground. That's what I'm talking about right now. And I'm trying to figure out if it's actually a live power wire or if it's just one of the support ties from the hydro pole. And this is literally probably 2 minutes into the ride. Like, again, we're just road running. So, and you'll see coming up just the carnage that I'm talking about. And one other thing I'd like to talk about is I haven't been able to actually structure together a proper ride video, so that's why these two are kind of mashed together. And it's mainly because we've been on the saw so much and trying to clear trails and we just haven't been able to film a ride video because we haven't been able to actually complete a ride. And you'll see at the end of this one, we did make it to a lake eventually on the one ride, but it was after a whole lot of work. So right now we're just rolling through the first strip of where the tornado went through, and I think I'm saying some pretty good stuff, so I'll let you hear that.
Just permanently bent over. Yeah. That's wild.
Stopped. It must have been ATVs in front of us.
Is that the
Tell
water
me, get
hose
the
you were
chainsaw.
talking about that you had concerns?
I think so.
Was that the one last year or were you drowned out?
Yeah.
It looks like it. Is it? I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. It looks like it.
It looked like it. I think it looked like it. Craziness. Like an obstacle course through the woods, and it keeps going for a little bit, so we're gonna try and clear it all out wide enough for the side-by-sides to fit. So much work.
So as you can see, guys, we had some ATVs go through, but ATVs never ever cut the trail wide enough for side-by-sides, and it's irritating, but at the same time, I get why they do it, because why would you do more work when you don't have to? I'd be the same way when I was out there. It's just unfortunate that it's, two people having to go and cut the trail instead of one, when one could have just done it the first time. Anyways, that's my little rant over about that. But as you can see, it was just carnage. Absolute carnage. And some of these trees that we're driving by, they're not small and they're not rotten. These are fully healthy, tall trees that are just, they were just annihilated. There's no other word for it.
You were rubbing against that one. from that is the path we just had to make wider.
I guess the EOTA watched my video and they made sure to spend their trail pass revenue on more signage instead of actually fixing the trails. That sounds pretty much appropriate. There's our boy Dennis. Pretty good turnout today. XRC Maverick, Honda Talon, Dennis and his Sportsman, another CF Moto. It didn't take too long to replace that in the group. And then John and his Razor and Kyle and his jacked up X3. Should be a freaking good day on the trails, boys. Can't freaking wait. Well, it looks like someone's been through here already, which is nice. Hopefully the whole trail's cleared. Let's give it a shot and see. Okay guys, so now we're into the second ride video kind of that I was trying to make, but as you can see, trees are already becoming a problem, and it'll become quite evident as we get further on into this section of the video that it was just going to be an impossible task to try and actually make it through this trail. Just a really unfortunate situation, but it looks like ride videos for the rest of this year are going to be kind of cobbled together like this. Just one sec. Should be. Slow. It's the roof rake. You may scrape a little bit. You're starting to hit there. But okay, just keep going. You should be. Now the CF Moto with the light bar. Just hang on. No, you're gonna hit your light bar. You're gonna have to do what I had to do here. I backed up and I came way wide. Nope. Ah, you just, yeah, well, it sprung back. You're past it now.
Uh-oh, what just fell?
That was moss off the tree. Cut wide. So explain that one to me. X3 on 35s with a lift in it, and I'm only sitting on 30s and I was hitting. Again, more of the same that you saw in the intro, just absolute carnage. Uprooted trees, bent over trees, broken off trees, just pure and utter destruction tore through here.
Lots of water too.
Lots of water too, because of all the rain we've had. It's a really wet trail so far. I mean, this here, I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but it's actually, the water is running down the hill like it looks like a creek, and this is normally dry. So it should be interesting as we get deeper in and we see some of the water holes that normally are not too bad. It's really sad because we're used to doing these rides and seeing a beautiful forest, and that's part of the reason, well, most of the reason both of us come out here is just to get out, and obviously we like riding, but it's sad to see the forest just destroyed like this. I mean, it's never going to look the same again. I think 10 people died total.
Yeah, so far from what I've heard.
Yeah, 10.
Yeah.
So you folks who live in Tornado Alley in the States, gotta be honest with you, you need to reconsider that and move elsewhere.
Yeah, I agree.
That is just insane and ridiculous, and I don't know why you'd put yourself through that.
Oh, there we go. There you go. Straightening back up. A lot of mud. You're just dragging the mud. Yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good. From making it through the woods. A little bit. Sorry. Yeah.
So guys, as you can see, we actually filmed a little bit of the chainsaw work, but if I filmed all the chainsaw work, I would have filled up a 128 gigabyte SD card probably inside of an hour. So this was kind of commonplace what we had to do. A lot of the trees that were down over the actual trail were too big even for my saw, or it would have just been too heavy, too much work, one of the two. So what we were doing and what people who had tried to go through before us were doing, we ended up just cutting bypasses, and or in this case widening bypasses so side by sides could get through. Not a lot of fun, A lot of work, especially when you're working on uneven terrain, slippery terrain. It's just not fun at all to do. And this was, I couldn't even tell you how many times we had to do this. But you're witnessing the aftermath of a tornado, and these trails are never going to be the same again.
Yeah, and then he comes down through here. The many bypasses, guys, that we've had to either make or like they've just been cut, so there's very minimal tire tracks on them, and it was just kind of a necessity. Like we have to do this because some of the trees here are just so freaking big. Whoa, big boys here. Holy shit. Yeah, I know. We all know it's a CF moto. I did another video. I did another video with a CF moto that was breaking down. It was Eric when he still had his, and the title was Bad Day for CF Moto. One of my best ride videos in terms of views.
How easy is the pump, right?
Okay, but we don't need the chainsaw. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here's the situation. We've been battling through brush for the last couple hours now. We haven't made much progress. And now the river crossing that I normally would cross, I can't because there's a tree blocking it. So now we have to take this sketchy ass bridge. And I frickin' hope to God it's not gonna fall apart on me. We're just gonna go quick. But it's brutal because we can't do the fun parts of the trail even.
No.
As you can see, Stacy's now holding the chainsaw as opposed to us putting it back in the box because we've had to use it so freaking much today that
That's all.
Like, yeah, I got the mount from Sawhall that Sawhall sent me, and I really need to get it on me because it would make it a lot more convenient when we actually have to use the chainsaw.
This isn't the safest method.
Since like we've stopped for lunch already, we've already done a lot of the things. Most people, well, I should say we've stopped for lunch, not everyone in the group has. One of the guys in the group bent a tie rod, so that had to get re-bent straight. And here we are coming up to just shit like this. And it just gets frustrating because you're trying to do a ride and actually do the trail. And the tornado just decided to make every trail in this area really, really, really hard right now. I remember none of this being washed out. Jesus. Can you pass me that?
Yeah, you're ahead of everyone.
Yeah. I'm just cutting the lower branches. I've got a marketing idea for Fin Trail. Give these Fin Trail shoes steel toes, make them steel toe boots, and make the actual waders out of similar material to Carhartt, and market them as actual outdoor work gear. So you can work outside, you can be safe, and you will guaranteed stay dry. Because that's always a huge problem when you have to work outside, is just staying dry if you're construction. I think there's an untapped market opportunity there. Son of a bitch.
So guys, you can probably hear the frustration in my voice at this point because we had just cleared a massive section of trail. I mean, we probably spent 45 minutes trying to widen one section. We got maybe, I don't know, 50 yards, 75 yards down the trail, and we encountered yet another huge stoppage, and it's just more clearing, more clearing, more clearing. And it gets old real quick. It gets really old real quick because you're trying to go out there to have a good time, and it's turning into a freaking full shift of work instead of having fun. But it's work we got to do if we want to keep enjoying these trails.
Loop around that. Okay guys, so we made it literally, I think, halfway on the trail, and it's already 10 after 3 in the afternoon. We're only halfway. Usually at this point we're well on our way back to the trucks. So we have decided to pull the pin, turn around, and just try and work our way out of here. It's gonna suck. It's gonna be really shitty to try and get out, but
Kyle thought of a good idea because we're really close to Whitefish where we were last weekend, almost at the end of the trail, so we could maybe run next time we go to this trail up there and then cut our way to this point, and then we'll make it all the way through. But it's going to be things like this all summer because people are cutting their way into their hunting camps and then stopping there. And then it's like whoever has the energy to cut the rest of the trail cuts the rest of the trail.
Yeah, because it's exhausting. It's exhausting because it's constantly in and out, you know, walking through mud holes to
holding the chainsaw.
To cut trees, holding the chainsaw, you know, helmet on and off. It just gets old real quick, and again, like I said, it's 10 after 3 already. Like, it would be 9 at night before we even made it out of here.
Oh, probably later than that.
So we're gonna have to try and turn around here, and then hopefully everyone can make it okay on the way out. I mean, I don't think it would be that big of a deal, but
Damien would like this video recorded. Marianne standing. So much. Damien's now had to tie off to a tree so that John could get out because the commander was rolling backwards. Slow, yeah. Shit. You can keep going a bit if you want. He's moving.
he's not moving.
So guys, as you can see, John has got himself into a bit of a pickle here, and this was giving us some flashbacks of Mattawa, our Trail 666 video series where I had to abandon my commander for 3 days. We were really hoping that would not be the case here, especially because the ride up to this point was exceptionally stressful and we were all pretty tired by this point in the day and we just wanted to get out of there. So but hey, that's what happens sometimes on the trails. Unexpected things happen. You take the wrong line and you just got to push forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is not every day a CS Moto and a Can-Am get the full Polaris out.
When I fucking get him stuck, I get him stuck.
Yeah, you do, man.
5 seconds after I said to him, please don't get me wet again.
You spoke too soon.
Now you know why I don't.
Back up and winch in. Yeah, tension against it. Really got the razor stuck. Yeah, it's moving. It's moving! Okay, now the boys are just using pure stuff. Damien, back up! Back up!
I'm in all the way.
Back up!
So guys, you made it to the end of the video. I really appreciate you guys watching. I really hope you guys got to see something. If you're, if you live in an area where you never get to see what a tornado does, hopefully this was a bit of an enlightening video for you. It's certainly going to be an interesting rest of the year for us with just the amount of trees that are down, the amount of work that we have ahead of us to keep these trails open or get them open again. Huge shout out to the guys who came along on this ride. Everyone chipped in, everyone helped out, and it's much appreciated because, obviously you can't do it alone, right? It's a team effort. And everyone who came out and lent a hand, I really appreciate it. That's all I have for this one. There's going to be another ride video coming up in the next couple of weeks. Haven't decided where it's going to be yet, but it'll probably be someplace that involves more tree cutting, so stay tuned for that one. Rock hard, ride free, and I'll see you on the next one.